All right, let's talk gold here. Rebounding after a record-breaking one-day drop. But have we seen the bottom? Let's welcome the Commodities King, Dennis Gartman of the Gartman letter. And Dennis, you're pointing out one of your recent letters that you have not seen a move in gold like we have seen over the past few days in your entire career. And no offense, pretty long career.
It has been a rather long career. I've been very fortunate to be at this for about 40 years. And honestly, I don't remember anything like what we have seen in the gold market in that time. I'm sure that there will be academics out there who will tell me that there have been periods of time when gold moved in a larger percentage move than we had yesterday.
So we have the Commodities King. Listen, some guy who writes a newsletter on commodities is not a Commodities King, okay? That's a fact. But of course, the media always pitches their guests as experts. And the fact is they're numbskulls.
Unlike anything I've ever seen, I suspect that probably last night, I really hope that last night we might have seen the low. We're going to go down and test it. Markets always do that after they've had that kind of correction, after they've had this sort of rally that we had today. I bet we go back and take a look at what last night's low looked like. But I bet gold gets very quiet for a while. A lot of people are tired.
So you wouldn't necessarily be on the side with Goldman Sachs because Goldman, quite presciently last Tuesday, issued a note to clients that took their forecast down. They said to short gold. Today they came out. They said stay with the short on gold, and they cite lots of things like the improving economy. But you're not with them on that trade, are you?
Well, I've not liked gold in dollar terms for.
Who cares whether this numbskull is, quote, with Goldman? Who cares? He's nobody. This guy's nobody. He's never even worked on Wall Street. He has some newsletter he pitches to a bunch of clowns who do nothing but speculate in commodities. Folks, you understand what's going on here. This female moron wants to make you think that this guy's special. And she wants to make you think that his viewpoint is on par with the major Wall Street firm, what they say, right? This guy's a joke, like all these guys they interview.
For a year and a half. I really have had no interest in it whatsoever. I've been enamored of gold in yen terms for that period of time, and until Friday afternoon, gold in yen terms was making new all-time highs. Obviously, the last 48 hours were somewhat disconcerting, to say the very least. I don't think that gold in yen terms has seen its high. I suspect it is probably going to hold right here. The chart is a wonderful chart. It looks like it's held that trend line.
Right.
Okay, I wanted to address something here. All these numbskulls that talk about gold in terms of different currencies, Peter Schiff is infamous for that. Let me explain something to you numbskulls, including this fat old man, who don't seem to understand that it doesn't matter how you price gold relative to different currencies other than the dollar. Why are you pricing gold relative to the yen, relative to the real? You should only price gold in dollars because you can only buy gold using dollars. Go to the COMEX. How are you going to buy gold? They only take dollars. Okay, so all these guys that talk about gold in terms of different currencies, that's their way of dodging the bullet. You can take virtually any asset you want. Let's look at an asset that's performed terribly, right? Well, I'm sure that you can find a currency somewhere in the world which, relative to that currency, that asset's outperformed it, right? So that you can always make a case that that asset has done well relative to a currency that has done poorly. You understand the gimmick here? Do you understand the charlatan strategy? It doesn't matter that gold in yen terms is doing well. Who cares? Nobody cares. It's all about the dollar, you moron. No, so now who's the commodity expert? It sure as hell is not you. That's why you're writing some stupid-ass newsletter for a bunch of buffoons. You've never worked on Wall Street. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I bet we make newer highs. I'm going to like gold in yen terms. Gold in dollars, I guess I'm on.
Shut the hell up. Gold in yen terms. I mean, what kind of a charlatan hocus pocus is this? People, Anytime you hear Peter Schiff, once again, this is the guy who always talks about different currencies, how he wants to cover up the fact that most of his investments have been complete flops. And so he talks about different currencies. And by the way, anybody can jump on board of a gold bandwagon. Anybody can claim they've been recommending it to their clients since 1999. I can claim a lot of things. Peter Schiff, your investment recommendations are lousy. Your investment strategy is a joke. And your buy and hold investment thesis is a joke. Euro-Pacific Capital. Europe is in the toilet. Asia's going in the toilet. He doesn't want to invest in dollars. He says the euro is better. You can't invest in U.S. stocks with Euro-Pacific Capital. You can't invest in the safest, most superior investments in the world. These guys are clowns. Anybody you hear talk about gold in terms of different currencies other than the dollar is an idiot. That's a fact. I can talk about buying corn in terms of yen or in terms of the real or the euro. That doesn't mean jack shit because I cannot buy corn on the international commodities exchanges using those currencies. I can only buy corn using the dollar. Do you understand, folks? You understand how these con artists want to hoodwink you with these stupid arguments that none of these media morons who interview these clowns ever challenge. It's remarkable to me.
Of Goldman Sachs, they may well be right.
Listen, nobody's going to go with your fat loser ass over Goldman Sachs or any other major firm. You're a joke, dude. You're a joke.